Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. Welcome for this wonderful session. I think we will start in a couple of minutes. Just wait so that other friends do join. Everyone ready for the session? I think yes. I'm pretty much curious about this for the fact that um, I'm very closely connected to this topic, which is pyramids. So is my video? Yeah, it's also there. Okay. Shall maybe a minute. Yes, Sahir. Me too. Very excited. It's a pyramid of responsibility. Huge responsibility to speak about pyramids.
Hi.
Hi, Galaxy A10s.
Yes.
Yeah, your good
Uh,
name?
my name Abla. My name is Abla from
A-
Egypt.
Abla.
I live. Yes, I live beside pyramids.
Wow. Okay, okay. So now,
So I take it my energy from the three pyramids.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. You're
most
very
welcome.
important.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for
Wonderful.
duty because duty is share your life
Yes. Yes.
and share your what's called this is session. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So welcome, welcome. And thanks for bringing
Thank
your
you.
energy right away from the pyramids there.
Thank
Super,
you.
super. Okay, friends, let us start. So kindly mute yourself, everyone. Okay, so friends, welcome to this wonderful session. Pyramids had been one of the wonderful instruments or geometrical shapes or energy centers, whatever you want to call, had been so very close to me right from the day I started my spiritual journey. They're so intricately interwoven into my experiences, thanks to the society from where I have learned meditation. They themselves are, let's say, the source of sharing the pyramid energy. So I learned meditation from my father in the year 1998, and he learned from Master Patriji in India, uh, who had who is the founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement. And name in itself says what is the importance that is given to these pyramids. They have really bring they have really brought these pyramids onto limelight, and pyramids had been are being constructed in India, and there are some beautiful pyramids across India in many villages. And these pyramids are used mostly for meditation, but also for various experimentations that we will today see in a very short way about these, let's say, pyramid energies and then how they are being utilized. So today, not just that we will know about pyramids a little bit, yeah, because pyramids are too huge, and to cover it in just one session, I just realized as I was preparing to this that it's a gigantic information. It was too tough to filter out, I could just keep little of the information to fit into the time frame. I'm sure there is lot of wonderful content even further to it. And I felt that there should be more and more of these pyramid science sessions as we move forward, because there is a lot in this. There is a lot because it is a connection. It is a connection that connects us to ourselves, that connects us to the universe, that connects us to the nature. So when we learn about pyramids, we are basically learning about the universe. We are basically learning about the nature. We are basically learning about ourselves. So today we also have a wonderful friend of ours, Shashank. So when we were thinking about the session of pyramids, he came forward and he said, I will guide people on making their own pyramids. So I really deeply thank Shashank. We are basically at the same place. He's sharing the other room. So after going through these science of pyramids and let's say benefits of pyramids, whatever, Shashank will take over and guide all of us on making our own pyramids, because knowing is not enough. When you know and we don't use, it's better you don't know. So go and do something that you feel, rather you practically implement. So friends, today, after by the end of this session, if each one of you make a pyramid for yourself as session guides, we have already made a pyramid of change in our lives. And this is what we all expect, what particularly myself and Shashank expect, that we all integrate our lives into pyramids. And so before I go into this, very quickly, I would like to open the floor to each one of you, whoever would like to share about why you are joining this session very shortly, so that we can spend more time on understanding pyramids. What do you expect to know? Maybe you already have some experience with pyramids. Maybe somebody have visited already Giza pyramid, like our friends joining from Egypt. So thanks for all of you for bringing that pyramid energies into this session. Maybe somebody might have visited pyramids in Bangalore, the huge pyramids that are used for meditation, or Hyderabad pyramid or other pyramids. Maybe you have pyramid at your home. Maybe you have some experiences about these pyramids. Maybe please come forward, share little bit about why you are here, what brings you here, or if you have some little experience about this pyramid power, please come forward. Yes, Gauriji.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I joined this session here mainly to learn like how to make pyramids using either a cardboard box or or any material which is readily available, including if you have or any other resources which are available to make like a steel or beamed pyramid, something like that. So that's what I want to find it out.
Okay, super, super. So we will address that, Gauriji. Thank you. Yes, who is the next one? Go ahead.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Minaji. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Hi. I would like to know from this session that how are the pyramid energies different from when we meditate like normally and when we meditate in pyramids. I don't know, like I haven't seen or visited pyramids, but I've seen Patriji talking about them and he visited Egypt and all. Would like to know how those energies are different from what we are doing outside.
Okay, sure, Minaji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
Hello.
Sadanandji. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Hyderabad. Actually, I want to know, are you going to tell about the different types of pyramids and their uses or their energies, how they are useful for us, like
Yes,
that. And
we will cover a
because
part of it. Yes.
oh, okay, because I'm very new to this meditation. 4 months back
Okay.
only I came. I'm doing
Okay.
meditation, but we have a small pyramid in my house. My wife
Mm.
purchased and kept. We are doing meditation under it, but I don't know the importance of it. I think you
Okay.
will be. Hmm,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
that's it.
We will touch that, Sadanandji.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any last one?
Hello.
Yes, Summer.
Hello, Ram. How are you?
All is well.
Okay, from Egypt, the land of great pyramids. So, out of a practical practice, I do meditation at home. But the first time I met Madhu when she was in Egypt, we went to a little trip as a group and we meditated inside the pyramid. And somehow it will not be easily described unless done by a lot of practice, or when you have a pyramid done at home and you sit under and try to meditate. The energy flow has a very different impact on the crown chakra and the all chakras as well. It's the flow of energy. People would maybe more experienced will know how to justify how this happens, but out of pure feeling, it's totally different. It's really the sense of energy. And this is upon a personal experience.
Yes. Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing, Summer. Thank you.
Welcome.
Indeed, pyramids are tools that, as I said, connects us to ourselves much faster and deeper. That is what was your experience when you were there. Yeah. Anyone else, friends? Okay. So let us start now. I would,
Ram, sorry.
yeah. Yes,
I have
Usha.
a question. I just put it in the chat.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So you would like to know if just placing a pyramid in the room makes any difference, or
Or
sitting
you,
under it, or sitting under
yes,
it makes the difference. Okay. Okay.
yes.
Super. And we
Thank
have
you, Ram.
Sneha ji writing, I have been fortunate enough to have started meditation inside a pyramid. Energies can't be described in words. Also, I have meditated inside King's Chamber at a different pyramid. The energy field is like being in a different world. I had put a 2 by 2 pyramid at home and can feel the positivity. Yes, super. And we will learn more about it today. Thanks, Nehaji. Okay, friends. I invite all of you to start this journey of understanding about pyramids with few minutes of meditation. So friends, please cross your legs one above the other. Clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Close your eyes. And just observe your breath. As you observe your breath, realize the shape of your very nose, which is the entrance of your life energy, is triangular, resembling pyramid. So every time we are aware of our own breath, starting an inner journey, it goes through this pyramidal structure. Let us all join together today and ask for support in understanding this nature science of pyramids. We are not learning anything because it is already existing in each and every one of us. And the secrets of nature similar to that of pyramids is existing everywhere. So let us all ask for guidance in grounding ourselves in order to integrate this knowing of nature energies. Last 1 minute. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your hands over your eyes for a few seconds. You may open your eyes and take off your hands. So friends, pyramids is not a new word to many of us. Pyramids had not been something new to many other people of the past, not just because there are hugely standing pyramids across the world like the ones in Giza, but because every seeker, when they wanted to understand more about nature, they always connected back to the geometry, to the numbers, because that is the language of the universe. So people started to look into pyramids, and this is what they found, that pyramids have integrated into themselves same numbers which are existing in various designs of the nature. So in the understanding of pyramids, people have started doing various experiments. Even I have done my own experiments. I read in various books that pyramids have a lot of energies. So what I used to do is, so you see, it's a very simple pyramid. You can wear it on your head and meditate. There is one more small pyramid here. Yeah. So there are various ways you can utilize pyramids. Let me show you some more. So you see a pyramid. I do not know if it is properly visible, as small as this. We used to use this on plants so that whenever we find a plant that is not growing well, we just drop this pyramid in the soil of that plant, and we see in no time that the life of the plant is is getting back. It starts to flourish. Yeah. So there are various ways I started to experiment, and one of them was very simple experiment, placing some fruits or vegetables under the pyramid, and the similar, let's say the same fruits outside, and seeing how well or how long they are stored, the ones that are put under the pyramid. This was my initial experiments. I did it for myself in the year 1999, and I realized that there is some power inside pyramids. Then I started to use those things to meditate, and I realized that there is some extra energy, or I would say my thoughts were easily, let's say, they are subduing easily. I could connect much deeper and faster into meditation, and even the energies in meditation were so intense. And then, thanks to, I do not know if it is the connection that I had with the pyramids, I had the opportunity, I would say I was very fortunate that I moved from India in the year 2008 to Egypt, the land of pyramids. I was very fortunate to stay there. I was there for 8 years, visiting Giza pyramids numerous times, and most particularly thanks to Patri sir, Sai Kumar sir, and groups which used to visit India. We had the, the wonderful opportunity to go inside these pyramids, Giza pyramid, particularly Cheops or Khufu pyramid, which is the oldest and the largest of the pyramids in the Giza plateau, and meditate there in non-touristic times. And it is something that every one of you must experience if you are sincere seekers of understanding the pyramid energy. It is beyond describable. Uh, it's like it's a teleportation experience. You just sit there and you're gone. You're gone in the space of energy, in the space of yourself. So we had numerous times this fortunate opportunity to go inside pyramids, not just to meditate in the king's chamber of Cheops pyramid, but also to go into queen's chamber. And just once I had the opportunity to go also to the servant's chamber that is deep down under, let's say, one of the lowest chambers. So every time I just stand in front of this Giza pyramid, I just go speechless out of amazement. Each block of this pyramid is much higher than my height. Is you just look at it, each stone, some stones reach almost to 80 tons. And how were these pyramids constructed? How were these pyramids are standing there as the symbol of time? So the precision in which it was done, even till today's, let's say, available technologies, it is almost impossible, not almost, it is impossible to replicate that precision. It's impossible. So how did, and what is in there? So you just are in amazement. So this is always my experience whenever I go there. So with that, we have also started to have pyramid at our place. We will see those pictures later. We had pyramid in our living room, where we used to also meditate with our friends from Egypt there while we were living. And this pyramid was able to accommodate very comfortably 9 people sitting comfortably under this pyramid. And we used to even meditate, and then we used to sleep under this pyramid. We used to have water under this pyramid. And all these experiments made us realize more and more the power of pyramids. And talking about these Giza pyramids, I would like to take just this as an example to start with, because that is one of the wonders of the world, and also where a lot of research had been done. Yeah. So later on, we do also know that pyramids are not just in Egypt. There are everywhere. In Sudan, there are highest number of pyramids. Then we have in Bosnia pyramids that are much bigger than that of Giza pyramids. In Bosnia, they are still doing excavations. So once it is uncovered, there are, with the present available information, that they are much higher than the Giza pyramids. So pyramids are everywhere, while we take the example today of Giza pyramid, Cheops pyramid. So if we just take the Cheops pyramid, so these are some facts of the pyramids. This is the oldest Cheops pyramid of the three biggest ones that are there in that Giza plateau. This is the oldest and the largest of the pyramids. There is a lot of numbers in terms of age of pyramids, how were they constructed. We will not go into those details. Yeah, we just retain a very quick dimensional facts. As we said, it is not just 1, 2, or 3. They are almost 2.5 million stones in making this structure. Imagine just putting small stones of 2.5 million together, how difficult it would be. But these are stones that are as heavy as 80 tons, that are transported not just from few hundred meters away, from more than 500 miles away. They're transported and they're all put together with a total weight over 6 million tons. 6 million tons. Yeah. And once it is all put there, it is of 481 feet height, and it occupies an area of 13 acres. Not just that, if we look at what is the preciseness in making this, it is perfectly aligned to the astronomical north. Yes, they also claim that there is a minor error of 3 by 36 degree to the astronomical north, but it's nothing. It's nothing. So one interesting fact about these pyramids is when we ask very normally any other person who have heard about pyramids, they think these are tombs. But to fact is no any mummy or no any dead body was ever found in these pyramids. So it had never been constructed, or rather the intention in constructing these pyramids was never and ever a thought of having dead bodies preserved in these. So these are not tombs. There is something else behind this. So if we look into these pyramids, we can understand that the preciseness in constructing, not just that, if we look into the dimensional aspects of these pyramids, if we take the base perimeter compared to the height, it is of a ratio 1:43,200. And these, if we relate it, they exactly fit with particular numbers to the dimensions of Earth. For example, if you take the base perimeter and multiply by 43,200, you get the equatorial circumference of Earth. If you take the height of the pyramid and multiply by the same number, you get the polar radius of Earth. Similarly, if you take certain parameters of the dimensions of the pyramid and you multiply, you get the distance from Earth to Sun, Earth to Moon, Earth to various stars. It's like people of those times had immense knowledge on all these things. And even if we go to certain let's say few hundred years, where people do not even know how this Earth planet was made and what are various continents, where they are living. Yeah, it seems as if it is enough for anyone living, just go to the pyramid and try to understand the pyramid, and they could have understand much more easier and faster about Earth and about the total universe. And I would like to share a little bit, a quick video of 7 minutes, because this speaks a lot about this Giza pyramid. I would like all of you to experience the dimensional marvelousness of this pyramid. Whatever I can speak, probably that would be a little less than seeing it. So I would like to show a quick video. It's just 7 minutes. So just hold on and then we continue.
Its base perimeter, and then measure its height and scale those numbers up. What you find is that at a scale of 1 to 43,200, and I'll explain why that's not a random scale in a moment, on a scale of 1 to 43,200, the dimensions of the pyramid give you the dimensions of this planet. In other words, if you measure the base perimeter of the Great Pyramid and multiply it by 43,200, you get the equatorial circumference of the Earth. And if you measure the height of the Great Pyramid and multiply it by 43,200, you get the polar radius of the Earth. So in all those centuries and millennia, when our ancestors went through the Dark Ages and didn't even know that they were living on a planet, let alone the dimensions of the planet, all they ever had to do was go accurately measure the Great Pyramid, multiply those numbers by 43,200, and they have the dimensions of our planet.
Could this be the evidence to suggest that ancient places like the Great Pyramid are here to always show us our place in the stars?
Egyptologists are aware of this, but they say it's a total coincidence. There's no significance to it whatsoever, as far as Egyptologists are concerned. And you know, if the scale were something different, if it were 1 to 57,000 or 1 to 42,000 even, they could be right. The reason they're not right is that the scale is not random. The scale is defined by a key motion of the Earth itself. Our Earth, as well as spinning on its own axis, has a wobble on its axis. That's called precession. Rather, the effect that you get if you set a spinning top spinning. As it begins to slow down, it begins to wobble, and the top of the top begins to transcribe a circle. The Earth does that. If you take the extended north pole of the Earth and extend it out into the heavens, you'll find that today in our time, it's pointing at a star we call Polaris. That's our pole star. But it hasn't always pointed at Polaris, and it won't always point at Polaris in the future. Sometimes it'll point at empty space. Sometimes it pointed and will point at other stars. There was a time when Thuban in Draco was the pole star. That's because of the precessional wobble on the Earth's axis. The extended north pole of the Earth isn't always pointing at the same place. Over a cycle of 25,920 years, it's doing that. That's why the pole star changes. At the same time, on the horizon, and we know that ancient cultures had a great interest in particular moments of the year, particularly the equinoxes, when night and day are of equal length. It was an obsession of ancient cultures. What was the constellation that lay in the place on the horizon where the sun rose on the spring equinox? What was the constellation that housed the sun? This is familiar language in astrology. What's the constellation that housed the sun on the spring equinox? In our epoch, it's the constellation of Pisces. We live in the age of Pisces, near the end of it, as a matter of fact. It's not an accident that the early Christians used the fish as their symbol, because Christianity began at very near the beginning of the age of Pisces. Each one of these zodiacal ages lasts for 2,160 years. And then the sun transits out of, on the equinox, transits out of one constellation and into another. So we indeed do live in this change, this wobble on the Earth's axis. The constellation that houses the sun on the equinox is shifting out of Pisces and into Aquarius. That shift will be complete within the next 100 or 150 years. What we have here is a process that operates at the rate of 1 degree every 72 years. We allocate 30 degrees to each of the 12 constellations of the zodiac. Multiply 72 by 30 and you get 2,160. That's a zodiacal age. Take the whole cycle of the zodiac, the whole 12 constellations, each with 2,160 years housing the sun on the spring equinox, and you get what the ancients called the Great Year, when everything cycles back to the beginning and the whole process starts again. Do you follow? That's 25,920 years. It's the heartbeat is 1 degree every 72 years. It is defined by a key motion of our planet. That number, 43,200, is a multiple of 72. It's directly related to that number. And it's not as though we're confined to Giza and the Great Pyramid. Those numbers are found all over the world. They're found in ancient mythology. Osiris, after all, was killed by Set and his 72 conspirators. The number occurs in the ancient Egyptian texts. It occurs in the number of syllables in the Rig Veda. In India, it occurs in Norse mythology. It's found all around the world. There's an intense focus on this system of numbers. So it can't be an accident that the same system of numbers crops up in the Great Pyramid, and that not only does the Great Pyramid give us the dimensions of the Earth, but that it does so on a scale defined by the Earth itself. That's an incredibly clever piece of work that we're looking at there.
Could the ancient builders have given us a monument to decode our human existence? Interestingly enough, the numbers Tesla was obsessed with show up in the equations of the Great Pyramid. The numbers Graham has concluded from his research on the pyramid are 72, 43,200, 600, 30, 25,920, and 2,160. And all of those numbers either equal 3, 6, or 9.
Then let's give you one more example. Let's track east from Giza. Let's go off to Cambodia, to Angkor in Cambodia. An amazing site, again, very much devoted to the investigation of the mystery of death. The very word Angkor actually has a meaning in the ancient Egyptian language. It means life to the Horus. And lo and behold, it turns out that Angkor, with its pyramidal monuments, Angkor lies exactly 72 degrees of longitude east of Giza. I do not believe that that is an accident or a coincidence. I think there's a deep and ancient connection. And what we're looking at in Angkor, because that site was continuously used by many later cultures, both Hindu and Buddhist, what we're looking at in Angkor is the latest incarnation of a much more ancient site, which, just like Giza, goes back into remote prehistory.
Could these precise
Isn't it wonderful, friends? How these pyramids are not just the blocks. Just a moment. So these pyramids are not just blocks. They are a universe in themselves with numbers in everything. These numbers, when I have started reading about pyramids, I was amazed that everything is converted into numbers. I was always thinking in terms of energies. I was thinking about chakras. But then if we speak about science, then everything is converting into numbers. And more interestingly, one of the scientists who had got these numbers into surface is Nikola Tesla. And he had always spoken a lot about three numbers in particular, which are 3, 6, and 9. Just like what we see here, everything is a combination of just these three numbers, 3, 6, 9. The dimension of the Earth planet, how it is related to various yugas, if we can call it, in terms of the time frame, the full cycle of 25,920. It's really amazing. As we dig deeper, we understand that everything in nature is a combination of these three numbers. So if we go further, why? What is happening with the pyramids? Why these? So if we take these 3, 6, 9 numbers, which is again a combination of golden ratio or the pi ratio, we will also see it when we go into the part of making our own pyramids, how the side and the base of the pyramid is well interwoven into a circle, which constitutes with the golden ratio or the pi ratio. And if we look into nature, everything falls into this natural format following this golden ratio, pi constant. So if we talk about Tesla, we only understand, or if we talk about pyramids, or if we talk about these geometrical sacred geometries that are existing everywhere, like in this slide, you see even how the cyclones, they also follow the same shape, just like the flowers. Watch a flower, watch very closely a sunflower in particular. You can see the structure very well. So everything, if you go deeper, you really observe these structures. And as we said, it's all in numbers. We must understand that we did not create mathematics, but we just understand and discover it. It's the universal language. As I dig deeper into understanding these technologies, it's always about numbers. Numbers fall into place. Yes, then you go into further, let's say, into the energy language. But before that, if you need to connect science to it, it is always about numbers, and it seems as if it is a universal language. Pyramid is speaking. It is as if pyramid is speaking to the planet Earth and to the universe through these numbers. We have also seen how other sacred sites, like the Angkor Wat, it is also on the same numbering system, 72, which is 7 plus 2, 9. Yeah. Nikola Tesla was very much obsessed with these numbers. Indeed, if you go through his life journal, you will find that he used to book hotel rooms that summed up always into 369. His room numbers were like 303. Yeah. Or sometimes before he enter into his office, they say that he used to go across the office 6 times before entering, because he used to understand some intricacies about these numbers. Everything in nature indeed follows this code. Yeah? So, and if we see pyramid, it is the same with pyramid. It is not just we are talking about pyramid because it is so gigantic there. No, it also exactly let's say it combines these numbers, these divine numbers, 3, 6, 9. So there is deeper science in this figure that you see. Each of this triangle has even other numbers, 1 to 9, so including 0. And then once they are decoded, these are the numbers that they come out. It's a wonderful knowledge on this. Hours of documents are available. I would like to share all of them that I came across these days, but time is shorter. We just go through very snapshot, and then please contact me back, whoever are interested to go through these documents. There is lifetime, let's say, readable documents on these topics. So then we move on to the next topic, which is how pyramids work. Yeah. So again, one of the scientists who had done extensive research on these pyramids is Nikola Tesla. In the year 1905, Nikola Tesla, he had submitted, let's say, a patented document, experiment. You can find it also on internet, of which he says he could transmit electrical energies through natural medium. So his patented document included designs with series of worldwide generators, because he said that ionosphere is sparkling with this electrical energy or electromagnetic energy that can be easily tapped, because Earth, in his understanding, is a gigantic electrical generator spinning around two magnetic poles. Yeah, we have the north and the south magnetic poles, and our Earth is spinning, and this spinning of these between these magnetic poles is generating electric power. And what he says is we all do have a possibility to tap into this limitless nature energy that can be harnessed if we have right medium, and most particularly right shape. And he says the best shape, the best geometrical shape that can grasp this energy is pyramid. Indeed, every structure has its own, let's say, capabilities to capture and grasp the energies, while the maximum power of attracting these energies lies in pyramid, for the reasons that we saw earlier, how it integrates in itself the language of this universe, the language of these natures, the numbers of this universe, the base of this universe. So indeed, he called his device, because later he did his experiment, as you see in this image below, he called this Tesla electromagnetic pyramid, because again, he based all his research of this paper on these numbers with a shape of pyramid. Indeed, he did his experiments, but well, unfortunately, Tesla, let's say, mysteriously died. Nobody knows what had happened, but there are a lot of conspiracy theories, because he said we all can live with the energy that we all can freely grasp from the nature. There are also some, let's say, articles that speak that these pyramids were used in the past to transmit the energies wirelessly, particularly the electrical energies. If we look into the spiritual aspect of it, it is the same, because these pyramids, because of their integration in terms of dimensions that match with the nature laws, they can grasp more of these nature energies, because just by the rotation of our Mother Earth, there is tremendous energy that is available, the nature energy, and pyramids have the capability to grasp them, to capture them. So that is how the pyramid works. It is the nature, basically, because it is part of that nature. And as we said, every geometrical structure has its own ability to capture in itself energy. Everything is energy, everything is consciousness, while pyramids can be called as super consciousness, because they are higher. They are the better geometrical structures which can grasp or contain and attract these nature energies. Yeah. So with this, I would like to move to the next part, where we see various pyramids that are available. So we think that pyramids are available. Well, if we speak about pyramids, we always speak about Egyptian pyramids, but not just that pyramids are available in Egypt. Pyramids are everywhere. You see, in this slide, we find them in France. Yeah, we find them in Mexico. We find them in Greece. We find them in Spain. We find them in Sudan. The maximum number of pyramids in a country are available in Sudan. They're available in Turkey. They're available in Europe. Yeah, they're available in Italy and UK, China, Japan, and also Bosnia. So I would like to show about these pyramids, particularly speak a little bit about these pyramids. Dr. Sam, he's, let's say, is considered as the discoverer of these Bosnian pyramids. Whoever are living in Europe must visit these pyramids. And whoever are living on this planet Earth must visit Giza pyramids. And whoever are in life must integrate pyramids into their life, must introduce pyramids and pyramid energy into everyone's life, or else we miss a beautiful aspect that nature wants us to experience. So don't miss that. So speaking about these Bosnian pyramids, Dr. Sam, we had again this wonderful opportunity to meet this beautiful person. I mean, he's one of the best persons I have ever met in terms of the inspiration and hard work he's putting in bringing up these pyramids to the humankind. So I invite all of you, go and see these pyramids. So there is a lot of research he had done on these pyramids. They are now doing excavation. You can see on the right side how this pyramid of sun is covered up with let's say all the trees and forests. So slowly, layer by layer, the excavation is happening in order to bring out these pyramids. I hope sooner the world will have access to these three pyramids in Bosnia. Apart from these pyramids, they have found wonderful underground tunnels. It is the same. They always found numerous tunnels under these pyramids. The same with the Giza pyramid. There are studies that say that there are numerous tunnels. There are experiments continuously going on. A couple of years ago, when I was there, I came to know that Egyptian government had been doing extensive research in collaboration with Japanese scientists. So in order to understand the energy about these pyramids, and even further, if there are any secret chambers, and the fact is, under every pyramid, there are a lot of tunnels. And here, particularly in Bosnia, you can experience and visit these tunnels that they are, let's say, uncovering. Wonderful energies in these pyramids, friends. You must visit there. You have to go inside, sit there, meditate. The purest form of aid that is available. Wonderful healing capacities. People do experience, let's say, enlightened states of their awareness while meditating inside these pyramids and these tunnels. So please do visit. You're not much far if you're living here in Europe. So this is about the Bosnian pyramid. Indeed, this Bosnian pyramids is 220 meters height. Earlier to this discovery of these pyramids, Egyptian pyramids were the highest unnatural, let's say, structures or unnatural pyramids that existed, while now the claim for sure, once they are completely uncovered, Bosnian pyramids would be much taller at 220 meters versus that of Giza, which is 147 meters. So this is a bit about other pyramids. Over that, we also see, let's say, recently constructed modern pyramids, mostly used for meditations or even other purposes. There are many across the world, in US, in Europe, in Asia, a lot of them in India. So we will also see them. But before moving them, why are we keen in understanding about these pyramids? What is the use of these pyramids? Where can we use these pyramids? So I would, let's say, contribute more of our time towards pyramid in terms of meditation, benefits of meditation. Uh, we can use pyramids for meditation. You can hang a pyramid just above you and sit under it, or you can make a simple pyramid and you can hang above your bed. There are now pyramids that can be made to the size of your bed so that you're completely lying down under the pyramid. So it's not a what you just saw earlier sounds a bit complex in terms of numbers, but it is also the simplest structures that you can make it for yourself. Being simple, but potent in terms of the benefits and powers that it can give us. So if you meditate under a pyramid, because of the fact that it it is how aligned to this nature in terms of numbers that we have seen, in terms of energies that this geometrical structure, sacred geometrical structure, I would say, integrates, it gets lots of nature energies, much higher than any other structure, any other form. Again, it is not dependent, well, it is primarily dependent on the angles, little dependent on the material, while it does not depend on where you're using it, which means energy is everywhere. So you can just hang it in your house. It does not matter if you're completely confined in a room. Your pyramid is always working for you. So benefits of meditating inside the pyramid. So a lot of researches had been done, and these are the findings, but there are a lot of them that we cannot even fit some papers together when we speak about the benefits. But very quickly, pyramids are considered to improve eyesight. So there are pyramids just like the glasses. Instead of the glass, they are covered with the pyramids, and people had tried it wearing them when they go to sleep, and they found out that whatever they had defects with their eyesight were corrected with time. They are pretty much available in markets, or you can even make it for yourself. Yeah. So there are also, let's say, findings that it is improving the hearing. It is regulating the blood pressure. People with high blood pressure, when they are sitting under the pyramid or meditating under the pyramid, they are said to have benefits of balancing their blood pressure. Treats sleepless states. So if you are unable to, if you have difficulties in getting sleep, you have to integrate pyramids into your life. It offers reliefs from your pains, knee pains, bone pains. Yeah. So a lot of them, yeah, it removes whatever acne and zits. And pyramids for students, particularly. I had also experienced this during my initial days. I used to always sit under a pyramid and read. And I would say that that was quite beneficial for the fact that my sleep time used to reduce, and even my concentration when I was reading while sitting under the pyramid was much higher. So pyramids for students. So friends, if you have kids at your home who are studying, you don't need to do anything. Just place a pyramid where they are sitting and reading, or tie a pyramid above their reading table. It does its own job. Your kids need not do anything separately. Just tie the pyramid there, hang a pyramid there, and the pyramid works for you. And people who are pretty much using medicines, please, once you start to integrate pyramids into your life, you will see that you will slowly get rid of, uh, let's say, your dependency on your medicines. And this had been proven in many experiments. So it offers relief from irregular menstrual cycles. So even for women who are having their issues with their health, they can try the pyramids. It improves your memory power, cognitive abilities, and it also balances hormones. There are benefits that we can list and talk for days together, but the best way to know it is to use it and experience it. That's the best way. In our hometown, where my parents live, we have a pyramid just in front of our home where people do come, sit there and meditate. And even my father had an intention that to my native village from where he was born, he wanted to give back something to that place. And he said, the best thing I can give to that village is a pyramid. So he had put a lot of energy there. He had built a pyramid there. Now in that village, thanks to the pyramid, it's like a place where people meet to spend some good time, to heal themselves. So people across the villages around this village where there is a pyramid now go there because they have heard about the healing abilities of this pyramid. So if you want to bring some good to into your life, or if you want to bring good into your family life, use pyramids. Pyramids can be as small as this to as simple as this that you can purchase with just less than $1, or they can be big and big and big. And if you are more into this energy, once you experience these pyramid energies, do not stop there. Share about these pyramids energy. Share, gift pyramids. Indeed, we used to pretty frequently do when we go to friends, we used to gift pyramids to them. They used to ask, what is this? We say, just keep it. You can place a bottle of water under it and you are charging your water. Use that water. When you use that water, you have tremendous benefits in your health, in your skin. You will see that lot of changes. Use that water to the plants. They tremendously grow. So once you experience the power of pyramids, once you're convinced about the power of pyramids, and if you want to extend your energy and your support to the nature, construct pyramids where people can come, sit and meditate. We have friends in India who are pyramid engineers. So if you in your countries would like to construct a pyramid, a bigger one, maybe on the top of your home, or you want to construct your home in the form of the pyramid, or you want to construct a pyramid where people can come, sit and meditate, please contact us. We will connect you to these pyramid energies who are very much available to help you, because they have also experienced and they are doing service in constructing these pyramids. So do connect to us. We are always happy to help in any form for bringing pyramid energy into your life and everyone's life. And use pyramids in gardens, use pyramids for students, use pyramids in bedrooms, use pyramids for water, use pyramids in office. I have a small pyramid on my table in my office, and I'm sure it is doing its job. I may not see it with my eyes, but I'm sure it is doing its job. So you can just take a small pyramid to your office and just keep it on your desk. It does its own job. There are people who have done extensive research that pyramids also correct any unnecessary energies in the living spaces. So they also place the pyramids and they found that it is changing the energy into a very positive environment. So use the pyramids everywhere, friends. So that is what, use pyramids everywhere. And if you are in India or if you are traveling to India, do not miss to visit these pyramids. The powerhouses, the biggest pyramids, meditation pyramids that exist on our planet Earth as of now. So the picture that you see on the left side, it is the Bangalore pyramid. On the right side, the Hyderabad pyramid. Both are in south of India, very easily accessible. There are international airports. You arrive there, an hour drive, you're inside this pyramid. You can even stay there for days and experience these pyramids. Everything is available there. Wonderful energies. Once you experience there, I'm sure you will integrate more and more, and you get more convinced about these energies. So 5,000 to 6,000 people can sit at once in these pyramids. Such huge are these pyramids. So friends, I would like to bring Master Patriji, who had been a wonderful person in introducing pyramids and pyramid energy to millions and millions of people across the world. He, in his words, he says, pyramid is a great symbol of stability. Pyramid, the great symbol for secularism. Pyramid, the great symbol of spiritual science. Pyramid, the great symbol for scientific temper. Pyramid, the great symbol for meditation. Pyramid, the great symbol for the new age. Pyramid, the great symbol for north, east, west, and south, for all differing viewpoints converging into one. Pyramid, the great common energy signature connecting all galactic civilizations. Pyramids are great energy support system for all beings. Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is dedicated to construct pyramids everywhere. Hail into pyramids, hail unto pyramid energy, and hail into pyramid meditation. So friends, the future depends on what you do today. From what you have heard till now and what you are going to do today on integrating this pyramid energy into your own day-to-day life molds your future, creates the future on this planet Earth. So I really thank each one of you for being here and bringing this energy in order to channel what all we had heard today. And I thank everyone, and thanks a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you have seen, this is a very fast topic. There is a lot to talk, while we will for sure connect back again and again and again to go deeper and deeper and deeper into pyramid energy and pyramid science. So with this, friends, we are not to the end, we are just at the beginning, because now is going to be the most interesting part, where we all make our own pyramids, where we all will know how easier it is to make and integrate these pyramids into our day-to-day life. So friends, I now invite our master Shashank to take over and guide us into making our own pyramid. For sure, friends, you all have the material that was said: paper, pencil, compass, scale, eraser. Yeah. So now over to Shashank. Shashank, please take over.
Yes, Ram. I hope everyone can hear me well. So
you're not visible, Shashank.
Okay. So hello everyone. Thank you for joining today. And thank you, Ram. It was a great introduction. It's not enough how much we can describe about pyramids. So one needs to do his own exploration. So I want to like quickly show you about some methods how we can integrate and do your own pyramids. I hope everyone can see my screen now. Can anyone give me a feedback that if you can see my screen?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. How about now?
Not yet. Yes, now I think it is coming. Yes, it is there.
Okay. So yeah. So I hope you all have the necessary ingredients, let's say, from the poster. So you can either take a A4 size paper or a thick a chart or a cardboard, any like even a shoe box will do. And yeah, as shown here, I think you will have some pencils or compass. A compass is also very important here. Otherwise, we need to do some other settings there. So once you are ready here, we can start making your own pyramids. Yeah, further I go here to the basic dimensions. Okay, pyramid is, as we have seen, it's full of these numbers, but just for approximation or to make small pyramids, the formula is actually coming from the Great Pyramid of Giza itself. So these are, if you take a base, so pyramid has actually a base as a square and 4 triangles joined together. So if you take one of the triangle, the base, you can take base in any measurement, any dimension. It can be centimeters or feet or meters. So, but for our exercise, we will do this in centimeters. So the formula is, side is the base times 0.952. So this is the ratio actually. This also corresponds to the angles that we learned, that everyone might have heard that 51 degrees 51 minutes is the angle that's in the Giza pyramid. So if you go with this formula, in the end you will come to this angle. Yeah, so these are the basic dimensions. And here in the next slide here I show you that you can do the method 1 in a circular way. That means constructing a circle. So if everyone ready, we'll start the method 1. People can start sharing their screen, like whoever wants to do now. You can share your screens.
So friends, maybe if anybody would like to switch on your camera and show what you're doing, that would help, let's say, that would help Shashank to know that you are following and you're also moving according to his steps. So whoever are willing, they can do it. I hope all of you are trying to make your own pyramids. If anybody needs some time, just raise your hand, or if you have any questions, raise your hand. If there is some doubts, raise your hand so we can address them.
So as said, you can come up with an A4 size sheet, or you can also use any like a bit thicker sheets here. So it doesn't matter. Just for our demonstration purpose, we will start with an A4 size sheet, and you take a centimeter scale and a compass, a scale, a compass with a pencil. And as you can see in my screen here, the base is 10 centimeter. And if you multiply by our factor, the side is 9.52 centimeter. And the first step here is, I will show you here, I will guide you here step by step. Yeah, first step here is to draw a circle with a radius of 9.52. I know 9.52 is a bit tough, but you try your best, because we are taking a centimeter scale and we can maximum do 9.5. And after that, you know, you can do a bit higher than 9.5. So you take from 0 till 9.5. You measure this with a compass here on a paper here, and then construct a circle. Be careful, the sheet might move. So when you try to construct with a compass, you have to mark your point where you draw a circle. So you can mark with a pen, for example, so that you can still draw there. So once you have this circle with a radius of 9.52 centimeter, don't worry, the first times will be a bit tough, but the more you get used to it. Ah, Snehaji, I can see. Nice, nice. Okay, so yeah, Snehaji, thank you so much for for showing us. And the next step is to locate a point. So you can use your pencil or pen. Just locate a point on the circle anywhere and note it as like a. So we are now in basic geometry class. Everyone can remember the school days. Yeah. So once you note the point A, you take again your compass, and this time measure 10 centimeter. So what we're going to do is we are going to construct our base, which is 10 centimeter. So please measure 10 centimeter on your scale again. This time, this will be more perfect because it's just 10 centimeter. And once you measure this, keep your compass on point A and try to intersect the circle at any point. So that would be your point B. So I repeat, you keep your compass on A and intersect the circle, yeah, at 10 centimeters, which you already measured. So this would be your base of, let's say, first triangle. So maintain your compass stable. Perfect, Snehaji. I can see point A and also point B in the down. Yes, okay, perfect. And now we'll repeat this 3 more times. So that means we take from point B, we intersect the circle in the same procedure. C. Okay. Now again from C, just from illustration purpose, I did a bit different here. I mean, I again started from A. Doesn't matter where you start. Start with your points and then intersect till you get total 5 points. So A, B, C, D, E.
Can you show on a paper, Shashank, how it looks like? Yes.
So I hope you all can see from the origin, we have point A, B, C, D, E. Okay.
Maybe
And
friends,
what,
anybody else can show? Yes, Nehaji, Ninaji, or anyone else can please turn on your camera and show so we know that you are following.
perfect. Snehaji, can you also locate your origin, the point from where you can also highlight that, the middle point from where you did, because it's important later. Perfect. So what we do now is we'll join as shown in the slide, also as shown here. We join A to B, B to C, and we join every point with a scale and a pencil. We'll join as, yeah, we'll try our best, to join these 2 points.
Yeah, Usha has some raised her hand. Yeah, Usha. Yes, go ahead, Usha. Yeah, you should be able to unmute yourself.
Yeah, Ram. I don't know if I have done it correctly. Probably I just can share. I don't know if I can share my.
If you turn on your video, then you can show the picture.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now we see you. Yes, we see you. You can show
Okay.
now your I think the lighting, with the lighting, it's not clearly visible. Or maybe use a different color pen or something, or show
Now?
it towards the light.
Now?
You have to turn the camera so we see.
Oh, sorry. I am trying to turn it.
You have to turn the camera again. And go closer to the paper, maybe.
Closer. Yeah, please. Okay. So we see a circle.
A, B, C, D, E.
Yes. Okay. So what you do now is you join, you draw lines joining these points that you marked. So A to B, B to C, as you see in my screen here. I hope you still can see my screen.
I get it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Ninaji, you have a question?
Yeah, Ram, I don't have a compass, but I'm using this bangle. Is it? But I'll just,
But do you know the dimension of that,
yeah, I
Ninaji?
have written it down. So I will buy a compass and then do it properly.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So today I'll just make a small pyramid.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, thanks.
It's okay, Ninaji. Like
Okay.
once you get this, you can scale up or scale down.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
You can also tie a rope to a pencil and then you can do this. But this
Okay.
requires some time.
Yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So I hope you all have this again, as I shown, you join this. Now what will you do is you please draw dotted lines. You can either draw dotted lines, you can also draw a light line, because in the end we will try to bend at these lines, bend the pyramid. So you need to know where it is exactly. So this is for your reference. From the center point of the circle to each point, to A, to B, to C, you please draw a light line or a dotted line. So in the end, you will get all the 4 triangles inside the circle. Yes, perfect, Snehaji. Yeah, thank you for showing that. And if the participants has also done it, the next step, as I shown here also in the screen, to have these dotted lines. And once you have the dotted lines, you have to cut with a scissor or a knife for that matter. You have to cut exactly to get this part out of your paper. So I'll show you once again. So you all did this. So you have to at the end get this out of. So what you will do is you cut along your darker lines. So basically, as I'm showing here, from with AB, so you have to cut along these lines. So you started cutting. So these solid lines will guide you exactly. And so once you get to this point, as I show here, right? So you use these small lines because these are still dotted lines, but you still have to cut it to get to this point. So you still cut the dotted, but only the outer dotted lines, okay? Please don't cut inside. You can take my slide for a reference again if you're confused there. Perfect. Perfect, Snehaji. Yeah, this is the shape we are looking for. Yeah. Everyone will have to get to this, the so-called template. So this is the template. Yeah.
Are everyone there, friends? Anyone have any question or some issue in getting there? Just raise a hand.
Yes, Ninaji.
Somebody wants to go slow, or we can proceed. Just raise your hand so we know, or else we continue.
Okay, moving forward. So as you can see again here, what we do is we take a scale and we try to bend the pyramid or each triangle, because you see here, you drew a dotted line here, here. So basically you take the scale, put the scale from the center point here to one of the corners. So it would be a point like the A, B, C, D, right? All the outer points. So once you closely match here with this, what you can do is you can basically bend a triangle here. So once you bend, you will get a triangle out. So I'll show you again, maybe with a thick sheet. Oh, it's quite fast, Snehaji. So finally you got the pyramid. Okay. So our participants are quite fast. So please bend each and every side here with this using the scale. Once you repeat the process of bending all these three, so the pyramid can be, it's like this, right? So it can be bent completely like that. Yeah. So here for more precision, you could adjust. I don't know, you can keep some books. Nice, Niraj, a small pyramid. Very nice, very nice. So all you need to do is now to join this using a cello tape. So you can take a small cello tape here and then join it so that it stays. Again, this is for demonstration purpose, right? So you can use different materials to make it more exact. Otherwise, it might bend. To make it more exact, keep some books 90 degrees to each other, or put this on a table so that you know at least two sides, this side and this side are exactly on the table. You know, they are straight from top if you look. And once you know, okay, it's more or less straight, you can start yeah, putting a tape there so that it stands. So this, friends, is the method one, where you can do very small pyramids using a paper, cardboard. Yeah, as long as it can be bended. I mean, people also use copper, aluminum, also metals, but of course it is not to be tried by yourself. Someone professionals, they can bend it without injuring them with metals, but easily you can do with either these thick sheets or A4 size paper, just for demonstration. Or I use this shoe box to get a pyramid. And the advantage of using such thick cardboards is that the angles will be more better, because the material is hard. So yeah, perfect, Snehaji. Yeah. So you can make some such small pyramids. You can keep on your water bottle. So what I did was basically I made a square base, right? pyramid has a square base. I just joined the square base and I taped it once more so that you can either put something underneath and do your experiments, or just keep it on your water bottle easily so that, yeah, it stands. And one final thing also is that the pyramid must be aligned to the north, to the true north. I mean, there are so many studies here. Either it should be aligned towards the magnetic north or the true north. So Earth, as shown by Ram's video, Earth wobbles, so it moves its axis over the years. So that's why the true north and the magnetic north of the Earth were a bit, separated by an angle. But you can still take basically you can download an app, or most phones have a compass in your as an app. So in your compass, take the pyramid and try where the north is, and then try to align the pyramid, one of the face. One of the face must be facing towards the north. So yeah, that's it. Making a pyramid and aligning it to north, and then you can start your experimentation and exploration. Yeah, this is from my side. I don't know, based on the time, we still have some questions. So I would like to take the questions. I mean, there are also other methods, because one of the thing is, with a compass, you cannot make bigger pyramids. So let's say instead of 10 centimeter, you want to make a 20 centimeter pyramid, which exactly sits on your, like a hat. So for this, you need to do some more, a bit more effort, but still you can get to this nice pyramid, and where you can use for your meditations, like a cat, for example. Yeah.
But Shashank, I think for that bigger pyramids, we can even, because the compass will not allow us, maybe we can use a paper, let's say, a thread on one corner, tied a pencil or pen, and basically draw the circle of the size we want, right?
Yeah, one can either do that, or I'm still sharing my screen. I hope you can still see. Ram,
Yeah.
can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, this method to get to bigger pyramids is based on trial and error a bit. So let's say I'm just showing you, you can try this later. So the same procedure, but we double the base. So let's say 20 centimeter. And again, we will multiply the side by 0.952. We'll end up at 19.04 centimeter. Okay, so what we do is, we take again the base, we draw with 20 centimeter. We identify the midpoint, which is exactly 10 centimeters. And you can use a protractor to have a 90 degrees dotted line. So this dotted line basically runs, you can draw a very long line. So because our target is to have a 19.04, right? So you can draw a long line here. And what you do now is take a scale. You can, from one of the sides, try to bring 19.04 just with your scale. That's why it's a bit, it doesn't come at the first point. You have to adjust your scale a little bit, changing the angles. So, but once you have 19.04, just mark it and do the same on the other side. Again, 19.04. These two, exactly, since both sides are equal, there must be a point exactly where it meets. And that's how you can cross check again by measuring your scale if your point is correct or not. So mostly by 3 to 4 trials, you can get to this point. So once you get a triangle, it's again now easy. You can use this triangle as your template. You can take very bigger chart. So, I mean, here you can buy, like in Germany, you can buy in the bookshops, or I mean, wherever you are, you can buy in the bookshops the big charts, right? So you basically draw this triangle, or basically the triangle that was drawn, you cut this, and you make 5 more triangles out of it, or actually four triangles out of it. And then you exactly end up again here, our template. So that's why we call this. And once you have this template, you can again bend them together to get your final point, which is yeah, which is a bit bigger pyramid. Yeah. Yes, Ram, this is how you can.
That's
also,
wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. And nice to see Usha, your pyramid, and nice to see Snehaji, your beautiful pyramid. Ninaji, that small pyramid, so inspiring to see with the material you had that you made. Beautiful. You know, these pyramids are your language because you have created it, and they are going to work for you. So do use them, and it's wonderful. Thanks a lot, Shashank. You made making pyramids easy. It's now.
I hope it helps. Yeah.
No, really, it's. I see Saher writing. Yes,
Master
I like the ratio
Saher.
method, and it's very
Oh,
easy.
yes, exactly.
Saher made already more.
All the triangles he made.
Yes, but I started 2 days already, so I wish I could hold myself until you started because you made it easier.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Shashank. Yeah, I made it
Yes.
out of wood. Yeah.
We have Sadanandaji raised hand. You have something to add? Ask Sadanandaji, please.
Yeah, yes, sir. Shashank, thanks. It's very nice. The demonstration is very nice. Definitely, I'll make. I did not make now anything, but I'll make it. Thing is, material is immaterial or what? With which material? Any metal we can make it?
Yeah, I mean, according to the research, they didn't find much difference in materials. It's the angle that is really important.
Okay.
Yeah, it should match exact. Or our reference is always the Egyptian pyramid because that's where we take the measurements. So basically, the angle is, if you see again the pyramid, the angle is always the slant. So we have this slant, right? So the angle is always in from the slant to the base.
Okay.
And this
See,
angle must be 51 degrees, 52 minutes. And yeah.
What is the amount? See, did you measure the amount of energy coming from it or the receiving?
No, I didn't measure any energy, but of course, people have measured the differences within the pyramid and outside the pyramid, and people also have experimented. That's why I said, I mean, we don't have like still the proper instrumentation. Mostly people go for Kirlian photography to measure something placed inside the pyramid and outside the pyramid, or other one is to go through meditation, because we still cannot define the energy that's really coming here, and that's more like self-exploration, and you have to feel. So for example, you see I'm currently in Ram's house. It's surrounded by pyramids everywhere. They have fully pyramids here, and you can really feel the difference. Yeah, how the energy inside here.
So that means energy is irrespective of material, energy is same, which we are going to receive.
Yeah. Also, of course, energy will, or the energy that you feel would really multiply the size of the pyramid itself. So the more bigger it is, of course, it's going to focus the energy inside.
More energy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, pyramids are pretty much similar to our convex lens. Yeah, just like the sunlight is everywhere, just like the nature energy is everywhere. But the moment you bring this convex lens under the sunlight, it is able to capture all the sunlight and focus at one point. The same thing the pyramids does. Over that, what pyramids does is they grasp and attract more energy. And this focal point is at 1/3 of the height of the pyramid. The nature energy is much more concentrated there, which is cosmic energy. Yeah.
In that case, see, in the lens, when you talk about the convex lens, it is light is concentrating at one place and that heat is getting generated. But here, is the energy in the top, that point it is receiving?
Yes. So basically the energy enters the pyramid, and the maximum energy is available at 1/3 height, which is called the king's chamber, and from there it is spread across the pyramid.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, so what we do, friends, is we will all either take the photo of the pyramid you made and share it on the WhatsApp group, or whoever not on the WhatsApp group, type your let's say number here. You will be added into the WhatsApp group where we share all our daily sessions. You can join there, or you can switch on your camera and show the pyramid. So we will turn on the gallery mode and then we take a picture.
Shashank, one more question. See, my wife purchased one more this thing, pyramid, crystal pyramid. It's a costly one. What is the use of it? Means, are we going to get more energy from the crystal pyramid?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. I think this question will be better answered by Ram because he has done some research already.
So basically, crystals are, in the, we have plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, and human kingdom. Okay. So in the mineral kingdom, so all the metals, blah, 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 the most enlightened materials, or let's say the most energetic materials, are crystals. Indeed, crystals are the enlightened beings of the mineral kingdom. Okay. And apart from the geometrical structure in itself, the most important is the angle. And the next one, if you would like to upgrade, yeah, it's just like you have a mobile phone and you want to upgrade to certain thing. So you buy a better version of the phone, right? So similarly, when you integrate the crystals into the pyramid, you are magnifying the effect of the pyramid to a certain extent. So when you get pyramids into the, crystals into the pyramids, it is for this reason. And for sure, the best way is not about hearing to me, but rather you experiencing them. So I invite you to do experiments. It is pretty easy, making pyramid is so easy. How we saw it, every one of us had made a pyramid now. It's so easy, and you can multiply it, let's say the dimensions, and make the bigger as possible. You see where Shashank is sitting, above him there is a hanging pyramid. It does not have sides. It only, it does not have the walls of the sides. It just have the edges, and that's a pyramid, and it works. So even that is very easy to make. We were able to make a similar one in just a span of few hours, and we were just able to hang. We have many such made, and we made it with wood, small wood pieces of 1 centimeter thickness. We basically spent €3, or let's say less than 150 rupees, and we were able to make the pyramid. Yes, exactly, I see that. So pyramids and material, particularly crystals, you can integrate them and you get more benefits out of it. Clear, Sadanandji?
Yeah, this is what I was referring.
Yeah.
So do we get more benefit?
Yes.
To this?
Yes. So use this. Yeah, you just keep the pyramids there, and they are doing their work. We may not perceive them, but they are doing a lot of work because they are always conversing with the universe, as we saw earlier. Yeah.
Apart from that, we have this one.
Beautiful. Your wife, you have to be grateful and thankful to your wife. She is doing some wonderful job that we don't see what they are doing, but they are doing tremendous job by having the pyramids like that. So convey our thanks to her, huh?
Okay.
Yes, Sahir, you have some question?
Yes. Regarding this crystal pyramids, there are many shops here that I see small crystal pyramids, but not on the scale of the Great Pyramid. And it's supposed to be promoted as a scale of, or a small one from, So it's not the golden ratio. It's not, I looked at it, it's very obvious, not on the scale. So if I bought one of them, will it be beneficial to have? I know from the crystal's point of view, it will be beneficial.
Yes.
but as a pyramid.
Yes.
What do you think?
Wonderful question. So basically, if we see even the pyramids across the world, pyramids are of different sizes, different dimensions, and different angles. And irrespective of the angles, they are, let's say, working on different aspect of life. That is why there are different, let's say, angles. Each angle has its own energy and its own purpose. While the pyramid with the dimensions of the golden ratio, pi ratio, is the highest advantageous one, which is that of the Cheops pyramid. So that is why when you make the pyramid and there is some error in the angles, don't worry, because it is still doing a good job rather than a flat paper, if otherwise. So if you can find the golden ratio pyramid, that's the best. But if you don't find a golden ratio pyramid, or you find any other pyramid just like that, and you get connected to it, means it is conversing and telling you something, take that. It is doing its job.
Yeah, okay, you made me feel comfortable to buy it now. And one last question. But before, I want to thank you very much and thank Master Shashank for making it very easy for us, because I used to use the trial and error since I was about 17 years old with the wood. So I waste many material before I make my own. But now I can make it easily because of you. So thank you so much. And I'm preparing. Yeah, thank you, Shashank. Thank you. Now I'm preparing my new apartment. That's why I'm absent these days. So I want to put pyramids like you did exactly with your apartment on the top in each room. Okay, so if I made it the same way, because I have already iron tube ones, okay, without the head. So if I didn't make the top part, which will eventually, for the others, would look like this a bit. Okay, so if I put this, I know it will be amazing because it's made by someone that's professional, Nassar, you know him. And if I made it only from tubes, which one is better? And it will work, huh?
It works. So the one that you see above Shashank is also just the edges. You don't see the sides. This is what you mean, right? It still
yes.
It still works.
But with the head, is it better?
With the head? What do you mean with the head?
I mean at the top. Some people insist that on the top you must have something that have sides. Maybe only on the top. Does it make any difference, or it is just the pyramid shape?
No. Once the angles are right, it is already aligned with the nature numbers 3, 6, 9.
Okay.
And then automatically it is working.
Okay, so I can make for each room one like yours.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And it has to be aligned to the true north.
Yes. If you can do that, yes. But the one that is hanging, it keeps moving. So if
that's
you
what
can,
I'm worried about. Yeah.
These are all smaller details that you need not worry too much, but you need to take care of them if you are going to fix something. For example, you're constructing a pyramid where people will sit and meditate always, 15, 20, 100 people. Then you have to be careful on all these angles, inclinations, directions. Or you're putting a pyramid on your head and meditating. Okay, you don't need to now measure which direction I'm sitting and which is the true north, true east. No, you just put on your head and meditate. You're keeping a pyramid.
Every time we meditate, I try to align this to the north, and I sit there in not comfortable position. I do this.
It's okay. So just do that. And you're placing a pyramid on your office table, just place it. I mean, it's doing its work. You don't need to
May I have a last question?
Yes,
yeah,
please.
Thank you so much, Rama. Sure. The last question is about the electrical current and everything around us, like Wi-Fi and everything, because I'm worried about all these things. And I know that the orgone pyramid or the crystal pyramid collects all these things, so you're supposed to clean it or cleans it energetically. Does the pyramid collect these energies or reflect it?
Yes. So it basically reduces or rather objects the intensity of bad electromagnetic field energies.
Yeah.
For example, when you're already in nature, under a tree, the effect of these nature, let's say these electronic energies are diminished. If you have a plant in your home, it is already diminishing the effect of your electromagnetic fields. Or you can take a tree,
Shashank, one more thing I want to know.
yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically once you place the pyramid, it is doing its own work.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ram. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Ram, one more thing, one small question.
Yes, Sadanandji, yes.
See that pyramid which I have shown you, crystal one.
Yeah.
It has a connection, current connection. When I switch on, it will radiate all different colors.
Yeah.
If I switch off, is it okay? Will it give? Will it emit energy from it, or should I switch on always?
The best thing is you do it two ways, and you sense yourself what is happening. Experiment is the best thing to do. And I think the one who had wanted to create various effects of color frequencies, because color is also a frequency, and then to emit it through the power of crystals. So that is why they made it in a way that you're lighting a light and then it is emitting various lights passing through the crystal. So that has for sure more effect, but you can even experiment switching it off and trying it. The best thing is to experiment.
Okay.
Everything that we have heard today, thanks to the experiments of some scientists of the past. We are now reaping the benefits of their experimentation. And spirituality, energy science, energy is only well integrated when connected to science. Science is experimentation. We need to have this scientific temperament. Do not just believe just because Ram is saying, or because Shashank is saying, or because you see a pyramid somewhere. No, that is blind belief. You have to have the scientific temperament. You have to experiment yourself. Because from there you have an understanding, you have a knowing. And it does not need anything. You just need to become aware and try different things with the tools you have. Only then your integration becomes complete, or else your integration is blind. So today you have heard a lot of science behind pyramids, and now it's time to experiment on it and to understand deeper about it by becoming aware and experimenting.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sadanandji. So friends, if you're all there and would like to show your pyramids, you can show your pyramids. So we take a screenshot if you have made yours. Oh, beautiful. They're all beautiful. Wow, Smitaji. They're equivalent to the 3 great pyramids of Giza Plateau. You have 3 of them there. Wonderful. So I will show the pyramid that I have here. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I know friends joining from YouTube, you cannot do that. What you can do is take a photo of your made pyramid, or friends who are here and just captured the information and will be doing your pyramid. You can do that, take a photo and share to Madhu. So we will all collage it. So wonderful, wonderful. So friends, isn't it easy to make a pyramid? Yes, it is easy. So, as we heard, these are wonderful magic tools given by the universe for us to integrate into our lives so easily. Whenever you have some time, have fun with these tools. Prepare one, play with them, use various materials, and then put somewhere in your house and they do their job, their wonderful job. Yeah. So, friends, if you have any further questions, couple of minutes.
Are you giving this demo from?
Sorry?
Are you giving demo from within India or outside India?
So, me and Shashank are connecting to you all from Germany.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm basically from India, south of India, Kadapa.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So, friends, any further questions? Okay, we do one thing now, a wonderful thing. So, with all the pyramids you have, hold it in your hands and let us all meditate a couple of minutes. And I want all of you to experience your own pyramids. Hold it in your hands or place it on your heads, whichever way you can fit them. Oh, beautiful, Sahir. That's beautiful. Or maybe you have a pyramid around you, even though you did not make it, maybe you have a pyramid around you. Grab that pyramid or go and sit under that pyramid. So, holding this pyramid in your hands, close your eyes. And become aware of your breath. And as you become aware of this breath, become aware of this pyramid that you just made. Do you know what you're holding in your hands? With the integrated numbers that match to the Giza pyramid, to the numbers that are called as the golden ratios, the pi ratio, the numbers or the language of the universe. You are holding in your hands a universe of information, a channel of communication, an energy of transformation and healing that you have created, and you are that creator. You can feel those energies, you can sense these energies. Maybe you feel it in various ways, these energies. Just become aware of them. The moment these angles come together, the moment you arrange what you have to this language of universe, things start to happen. And they are already happening right there from what you have created and holding, or right there where you are sitting. They're transmitting codes of light, the energies of this universe. They're integrating the healing energies that you need the most now. The pyramid, although static, is pretty kinetic, pretty dynamic in its energy and in its language of conversation. That it is. Just feel these energies. You're a step closer holding this pyramid. In coming into union with the language of the universe. Pyramids open doorways into higher consciousness. And what you're holding today is one such. Pyramids are everywhere on this earth planet. They're also under the seas. They're under the earth. They're everywhere, all talking to each other in terms of energy. They're everywhere in these galaxies. Every planet is said to have pyramids. Every galaxy has its own pyramids. And pyramids are the antennas through which energies and communication and connection happens. Pyramids are the tools of union of this universe. And one such you are holding in your hands that you have just created. That very paper model that you're holding is a universal code. So, friends, let us be grateful to this universe for giving us these wonderful tools of consciousness, pyramids. Let us all have an affirmation, a pledge, a promise to ourselves today through this workshop and the information we have received, that we make pyramids an integral part of our life. That we look into future, and as we look into future, see pyramids, thousands of pyramids across, millions of pyramids across, covering the planet Earth, where people use them for healing, for meditation, as schools, as care centers, everything in the form of pyramids. And we all today, friends, not just by chance that we have heard this divine information about pyramids, not at all by chance, just because we are all chosen ones. There is some purpose behind why we are all here connected today to know about pyramids. It is not at all just by chance. We are all part of a bigger plan. We will all unreveal ourselves as time progresses. And let us be grateful for knowing this today about pyramids and knowing how easy it is to make our own pyramids. It is as simple as doing any easy thing that we do today, making pyramids. Make as many as possible, use them as many ways as possible. Gift them to your friends. You're bringing a transformation into their life as you gift these pyramids. Be grateful for what you have created today. Last 1 minute, friends. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your hands over your eyes for a few seconds. When you're ready, you may open your eyes and take off your hands. Thanks a lot, friends, for joining, and thanks a lot, Shashank, for this wonderful time. and sharing the secrets of making the pyramids. Friends, anybody would like to share your experience? How was it? Very quickly before we end it.
It's very nice. Thank you very much for both of you.
Thank you, Sadanandji. Thank you. Anyone else, friends?
Thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Ram, and
Neenaji.
thank you, Mr. Shashank. Oh, sorry. Okay. Go, Sneha.
Thank you, Sahir. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yes, Neenaji.
Usually when I meditate, it takes me around 10 minutes or so to headed and feeling to getting into the meditative state. But I don't know, today I was holding this small little pyramid in my hand, and whether it's psychological or actually happened, immediately I started feeling very lightheaded and good.
Yes.
And went into the meditative state.
Yes. Wonderful. No, it is not psychological, Neenaji. That's the effect of pyramid. That's the effect of pyramid.
That's great.
Yes.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you, Neenaji. Thank
Yeah.
you. Anyone else, friends, would like to share?
Ram, please, could we have more sessions like this about the pyramids? Because, like you said, it cannot be in one session. And thank you so much for trying to compress it and keep it short. But I'm really interested to know more, and by you and Shashank, maybe Madhu, because you keep things that are already complicated, you keep it simple. So, would we have this, please?
Yes, Shashank. Yes, Sire. I'm falling in love with this science. So I'll be very happy to share my learnings and findings. And for sure, we will have more and more of these sessions as we move on.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Basvi.
Actually, నేను తెలుగులో మాట్లాడచ్చు కదండి?
Yes. Then I translate it.
యాక్చువల్లీ ఇప్పుడు పిరమిడ్ వరకు అయితే తెలిసింది అంటే నాకు కొంచెం వరకే తెలిసింది. మీరు చూపించిన పిక్స్ అండ్ మీరు డిస్కవరీ చేసినవి అంటే చాలా వండర్ఫుల్గా ఉంది. అది సైన్స్ మొత్తం రిలేటెడ్గా మొత్తం బెనిఫిట్స్ ఆఫ్ మెడిటేషన్ గురించి చాలా చక్కగా వివరించారండి. బట్ ఏంటంటే నాకు అది మేకింగ్ అంటే నీకు నార్మల్గా చేసేస్తాను అనుకున్నా కానీ నాకు ఇవన్నీ నేను తెచ్చుకోలేదు అనమాట. దానివల్ల నేను తర్వాత ట్రై చేస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay. So Basvi says he's very happy to hear all this information concised in such a short session, and he will make his own pyramid with the right tools soon. So thank you, Basvi. Usha, you want to say something?
Yes, Ram. Firstly, I wanted to thank you and Shashank for making or letting us know how to make our own pyramids. I always meditate under the pyramid which Madhu gave me probably 1.5 years back. But I was always fascinated when I see the little pyramids on the table which you have, the one below the TV screen which you have in the living room.
Yeah.
So I'm like always fascinated. They are so colorful and they are so wonderful. Now I can make my own with beautiful papers. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Usha. Yeah. You see now, I think someone is sharing here the photos where you can see this was our pyramid that we had in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to meditate under the pyramid, you see, and we used to put water, and we used to actually sleep. That was our living room. That was where we used to gather every day for our meditation sessions. Almost 9, even more, can comfortably sit under that pyramid. You see, it is just nothing but wooden pieces. How easy it is to make. You can make one such on your bed, and you are basically sleeping under a pyramid. It is so easy, not at all complicated. Just in a span of couple of hours, you can make one such big. So it's easy. It's easy. Pyramids, they look complex and big, but it's very easy to make. That is what we learned today.
Yeah. Thank you for the session, Ram.
Is it transparent, that one, which you have shown now?
It does not have walls, sir. It is open on the sides.
So can we make like that and sleep under it?
Yes.
So we'll get energy like that also.
Yes.
Oh, nice. And one more thing I want to ask you: this golden ratio you're talking, no?
Yeah.
Is that 9.52 by 10? Is it a golden ratio?
Yes. So so when we take this 9:5 ratio to the base, that brings the angle of the side of the pyramid to the base that equals to the golden ratio, and it brings to which is 51 degrees 52 seconds, which is the same like the Giza pyramid. Shashank, right?
Yeah, I would like to add that to Ram. It's the not the side. To be more specific, it's from the tip of the pyramid to the base. So I did some calculations how this can be done. I can share this later in the group. How you, if someone is interested, you have to calculate backwards using some trigonometry formulas. So based on this, you can get to this 51 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, friend. So if there are no further questions, I think we will end the call. And thanks again, everyone, for joining and adding your wonderful energies into this session. And thanks again to Shashank for being here and sharing this. Thank you.
Can you please note my number and add in this group so that whenever you have such sessions, you can send a message, link
Yes,
or
sir.
message.
You can type it on the chat box, please.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah. Satyaka. Go charging that.
Yes, we will also share you some of the literature from where these experiments are done. If someone is interested, you can always refer to these experiments and to these books. So you can also explore the power of pyramids. Yeah.
Okay, friends. Okay, so thanks a lot. We have to end because we have a session that will start now. So we have to end this meeting. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.